it is I, Skeletor. Today, I, Skeletor, am going to answer the wishes and requests of many of you who've been non-stop harassing Skeletor to please, Skeletor, can you continue with the Netflix's 3D animated series? Especially since you said you won't do Revelations anymore. Now, I, Skeletor, have always intended to continue doing this series, but it's kind of difficult when there's two series to do at the same time. And I also have to get to the 2002 series, and I would also like to tackle She-Ra as well at some point. So, there's just a lot to do, and so little time to do it. However, nevertheless, today, I plan to continue the 3D animated Netflix series. It's been quite a while, and I really don't even remember where we left off. All I know is we're on episode 6. And we've already established Skeletor, Trapjaw, and Evelyn. And I think we also figured out who the sorceress was. Now, this episode, I believe, is supposed to introduce Orco, which is something I've actually been looking forward to this whole time. Anyway, enough of my blathering. Without further ado, let's watch this thing, shall we? Yay, it starts off with my least favorite character, Boy-at-Arms.
There's gotta be something in here I can use to fix him. What have we here? Okay, little guy. I guess you're not that little, but I think of you as a child.
I also think of Man-at-Arms as a child, so we have something in common.
Anyway, this is the least I could do to thank you for saving me.
Great, now he's Tony Stark. I am Iron Man!
Are you the faker?
No.
He sounds like a robotic Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles. Like, totally, dude!
His name is Cronus, and that was probably the last bit of engineering he did for himself. This old data cog I found should get you back online with... As they say on Avion, et voila!
Avion and France have a lot in common, apparently.
You are the first Eternians to wield the power of Grayskull since Grayskull himself.
That was 1,000 years ago.
Sword versus head. Who wins? Well, it's a good thing that Adam only knows how to use the sword like a blunt bat as opposed to actually using it as a sword. So he'll never use the sharp edge.
Why hasn't anyone used it since? Those seated on the throne after Grayskull's passing lived and died by a royal decree that none would ever wield the power, for it was too great.
Is this even a challenge for He-Man? This seems like it's supposed to be training, is it not? What kind of training is this giving He-Man? Maybe racquetball training.
Hey!
I already told you, stop using H's. You eat disgusting things and you got horrible halitosis. Stop saying, hey, that close to my face. So what, now she's got the power of a pelvic lasso? It's kind of a perverted power. It reminds me of a Go-Go Gadget strap-on.
Oh, the power is too great!
I don't think that's what the elders meant.
I'm not Lord, ma'am, I'm Ram, ma'am.
Oh, God. Why?
Now what are you gonna do, huh?
This?
Whoa! No fair!
I'm gonna do what you always do to yourself. Jump around like a moron. Masters of the Universe pinball, everyone. Get the merch now. See, Mattel? I'm doing your job for you.
How do you even fit in there?
How fitting. These two are made for each other. One's a cat, the other's a ball. Perfect combination. See, this is what I find hilarious. They want to call her Ram Ma'am, which I don't understand why. Why do you need to call her Ram Man? Her appearance, her look, her powers are nothing identical to Ram Man. Other than the fact that she rams once in a while, Ram Man never turned himself into a ball. He would have been called Ball Man or something. She should be called Ball Girl or Pinball or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with adding a new character? Is there anything wrong with that?
No.
That's the fun part of Masters of the Universe, was you could create new characters. You have a whole new universe at your disposal. There is absolutely no reason to gender swap or race swap. All you need to do is create a new character, make them fun and well written, and we will like them. Especially with her. Her powers are nothing in common with Ram Man.
It's dumb.
Becoming a master of the universe is all about learning who you really are, inside and out.
I think inside me just barfed on outside me.
To the archive, quickly!
Duncan, what's happening?
No sudden movements.
This can't be right. I was there, and now I'm here.
Oh no, they're burning books.
Books are the real treasures of the world.
These children have no respect for literature.
Which is very much not fair.
He said he was chilly, so he started a fire. I tried to put it out, but he melted the fire extinguisher because he thought I was attacking him with an ice spell.
Those books were first editions
Of sacred Grayskull text?
of books.
What? First editions of books. Yes, the last keeper of the castle was a bookworm. It's really unfortunate because the section that got burnt was the J.K. Rowling section. Now, if they could only burn the Hunger Games and Twilight, it would be perfect.
Tina, perhaps you might remedy the situation.
Sorry, this just isn't something I've seen.
You've never seen something burn before? It's the first time I've seen fire.
Oh, and now it's raining? Indoors? This is no way to welcome Orco the Great.
Who exactly is Orco the Great?
So this is Orco. This calamity machine here is Orco. Wonderful. Right now, I gotta say, I'm not liking this change. Orco is his own species, his own race, not some delusional robot.
Summon the greatest magician the world has ever known, and you don't even know who he is? Clearly, my talents are more well-deserved elsewhere.
So now Orco is a delusional robot. Again, I'm not really understanding the changes. They change them in such weirdly drastic ways that almost asks the question, why bother changing it at all? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the show. I find the show fun. It's a good show. But the changes always befuddle me, because I don't understand the need for changing these characters and not just creating new ones, or just creating a whole new show calling it something else. I just can't understand why they went that route.
Anybody want to see how I upgraded the jet?
I have the power!
Skip this intro, skip it! I just saw Beastman there. Interesting. I wonder what oddball thing they're going to create for Beastman.
Missus let you back in the house.
What do you think, Badra?
I find that story interesting. I want to know more. Why did the missus not let you in the house? What did you do? Did you cheat? Did you spend all your rent money on gambling? Next episode, the story of the two guardsmen.
Who's there? Show yourself.
General, what are you doing skulking around out here?
I was taking a pee. Do you mind? Can't a guy take a pee in the laneway without being accused of skulking around?
Telling you to get back to patrolling the market.
Right. Yes, sir.
Snake in the grass to Snake Mountain. You copy?
Why are we doing a snake thing?
What? Prefer shin bone to knee bone?
I like shin bone to knee bone better. I'd go with shin bone to knee bone.
I prefer to already have the carbonite in my possession.
You'll have it soon enough, Lord Skeletor, and then we'll all have the havoc you've promised to share.
You guys have learned nothing if you think Skeletor's going to share anything with you, you fools.
Shin bone to knee bone it is.
You aren't jealous of the Hand Witch's upgrade, are you?
Yes, Evelyn is so jealous, she twirls her baton in disgust. Then proceeds to join the school band and practice baton magic.
Not in the least.
Yes, I just like to burn things in effigy for no reason.
We're masters of the universe. We're masters of the universe. Masters of the universe.
This girl's always working on branding, is she not? Which is a good thing. It helps sell toys. The only thing, apparently, this one is good at.
Not yet.
Soon we'll be masters of the universe. Adam, he has a sword, and we have weapons too.
Now she works for Disney. She's trying her hand at being a Disney princess. This Ram Ma'am, she tries too hard, I find.
And Cringer is a cat with claws. He lost his claws, so Duncan built him awesome claws.
I would have done that a long time ago. Make it permanent. Lock her outside the ship.
Oh, the angry one can freestyle, the tiger can talk, Tila does magic 2 cool ways, you've got the variable density musculature thing, I can't
And Johnny Bravo, no leg day having physique. Don't forget.
even fix a simple robot without it thinking it's a blarking wizard or whatever.
Blocking wizard, you watch your mouth, young man.
If you had stopped to look at anything else in that trunk, you would have learned that the tech you used was a legacy recording of the actual Orco the Great's knowledge.
Why would that be in the castle?
Orco served on Grayskull's court.
Oh, okay. So, Orco was basically, the real Orco was somehow downloaded or uploaded into the android. So that's what we're doing. So, he's not just delusional, he's just a clone of sorts.
If this Orco thinks he's that Orco, then he's going to go looking for the king.
Which is the last place you want to go.
Why would I want Randor as a dad? He's a bad king who didn't bother to come looking for me.
Well, you're also a bad son that didn't go looking for your father either. I mean, if he thought you were dead, why would he go looking for you? But since you're not dead, and you know that he's your father, I don't see you go trying to look for your dad. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy pink and the man in the moon.
If the guards manage to neutralize Orco, they'll probably have the Royal Engineer link him back up to the RK hive mind, which would sync his data with that of every RK unit in the kingdom,
Turning them all into Orcos.
A whole kingdom of Orcos? Oh no! How obnoxious will the world be? This just got ridiculous. All we need to do is turn the whole world into Ram Mams, and the whole universe will be insufferable.
Fine. As long as we keep a low profile, how bad could a little trip to the big city be?
Yeah, being a low profile is not your strong suit there, Adam. Never has. Poor fellow, just watched the last episode of Revelations. That was me 5 hours after, still smashing my head against the wall. Trying to get the memory of that series out of my head. Get out! Get out! Never again!
Guards, my clothing stand's been burgled.
And what precisely was taken?
Well, clothing. Dumbass!
How long was I asleep?
So his clothing stand just happened to have the exact outfit that Orco had, with a big O on it? Was it a cosplay store? What kind of clothing store was they?
So that's your excuse, is it? Sleepwalking to steal?
Sleep stealing?
Narcoleptic kleptomania? Narcoleptomania!
I hope these guys aren't being paid well. They don't deserve a penny. They're the dumbest gods I have ever seen.
Suppose we'll have to add breaking and entering to the list.
As court magician, I demand you let me pass.
King Randor eliminated that position.
What's with all the English accents on these guys? It kind of reminds me they're the gods from Pirates of the Caribbean, do they not?
What's your purpose in Port Royal, Mr. Smith? Yeah, and no lies.
It is my intention to go into one of these ships, pick up a crew and talk to them, otherwise fill them all with black guts.
I said no lies. I think he's telling the truth.
It's like a random British accent here and there, sprinkled in. No uniformity with the speech pattern of this world. Once in a while, they'll speak with a British accent, they will. Do you have some tea and crumpet?
Randor, clearly it has been a while. Allow me to demonstrate the wonder and awe that is Orco the Great.
Wah wah, Orco the not so great.
Get someone from the Royal Engineer's office up here to deal with this.
We've got a feisty one.
Ah, it would seem I'm just a little rusty is all.
And the suit will form Voltron. Or Orcotron, rather. That's just disturbing. Almost as disturbing as the thing. It wasn't that funny. Stop laughing. So this robot has hurt feelings, too. Me no compute laughter.
Okay, I don't know. Kind of notice a bunch of kids, a wanted criminal, and a blarking tiger. No offense.
You should have said that before you got into the palace itself. I mean, if you got that far, you might as well go the rest of the way. Why would you complain once you've reached the castle?
Walking around like we own the joint? Nah. This is how he snuck
You own the joint? You don't walk around like you own the joint. You're skulking around corners. What kind of a freak owns the joint while skulking around corners?
The only person who ever comes down here is the king.
I don't think Orco's made his way to him yet.
How can you tell?
King Randor's standing right there. My dad. Right there.
Unguarded! Get him! Wouldn't it be great if he just ran and said, Daddy, and hugged him out of nowhere? Go give the old man a hug!
He's turning around. Have I mentioned that I'm not quite over my fear of cats yet?
Why are you afraid of cats?
Because they're,
Because he's allergic. She breaks out into hives.
predictable.
Steve? Tiger?
Just yell out random words. Thief, tiger, girl with halitosis, breath.
Time to go.
Yes, that'll go over well.
Guards!
Let's not explain yourself. Make matters worse.
Like taking candy from a baby.
It's so easy to steal things from that palace, I've noticed. All you really have to do with all the magic is just turn into something else and walk right in and just take whatever the hell you want. This King Randor really needs to spend a little more money on security.
Sword Thief came back for more, huh?
She came back for more, eh? I'll teach her what for, like I didn't do the last time.
Snakebone to Shin Mountain. I'm gonna need an extraction. Never mind. I got a better idea.
An extraction? How was they gonna extract you? Was Skeletor supposed to send in the Air Force?
I am Orco the Great. Why won't anyone believe me?
It's not that they don't believe you, they just don't care. There's a huge difference.
Always convince them with a show of might or whatever.
When I defeated the lumbering madness that was the colossal?
Yeah, if that works for you, it works for me. Initiate Maker Override.
So, anyone can just randomly say, initiate Maker Override? All the security systems in this world are absolutely non-existent and absurd. Imagine if your cell phone worked like that.
He wouldn't even be in this mess if I hadn't been in such a hurry to make that arcade better than Cronus ever even tried to.
Cronus likes to blow stuff up. He builds things to destroy other things.
Yes, what's wrong with that? That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm very pro-Cronus on this.
Don't.
Citizens, gather round the greatest wizard Eternia has ever known. Prepare to be amazed.
Stay still! We could use some backup!
These inept gods need backup to deal with one malfunctioning robot.
He's in Maker Override mode, doing something only Cronus could have told him to do.
Hark! The colossal doth approach!
It's raining men's armor. Hallelujah, it's raining men's armor. So now Orco commands an army, probably far more efficient than does the king. Well, and this Skeletor put together.
No idea. What's going on? This can't be good.
It's his magnetic personality. And now he has actually formed Voltron. Well, not really Voltron, more like, it looks more like Gamera. Orco has formed Gamera.
With a lumbering terror, the Colossor towered over the city.
Orco's moving that armor with his tractor emitters, which
I really like this Orco. This Orco is extremely more powerful and efficient, is he not?
we can overwork to force him into standby mode. Then I can undo Cronus's override because, ironically enough, he had me create his password. Hit the giant monster as hard as you can, repeatedly. I'll take care of the rest.
By the power of Grayskull!
By the power of Grayskull, lightning storm, and no one finds that at all suspicious. Does anyone else think that it's weird that there's a lightning storm just right behind those crates? Ah, never mind. Gamera's in town. We can't worry about that. I can't get over it every time she transforms. Her face looks like she's about to explode.
Tuvar, your elbow is digging into my ribs.
That's not my elbow.
It's not his elbow, and if it's not his elbow, then what part is it?
I can fix this. You just need to keep the big guy busy. I've got the little guy.
Well, he's dead. Squashed like a fly. Good. I didn't like that character anyway.
Pick on someone your own size.
No, he lived. Oh, drat. Now I gotta suffer this boy at arms even longer. No. No way. There's no way this He-Man's legs could support him. There's no way his legs wouldn't have buckled with the pressure.
Ish, your own size.
But at least at this point, he looks like he's getting the leg exercise he's been needing this whole time.
I got him! Joke's on you, I had a heavy lunch.
To actually complete a feat like this, Orco would really need a whole lot of energy. How much energy does Orco actually have? I mean, to do something like this, he must be extremely powerful.
Let's hit him with everything we got. Lightning strike!
That's like my favorite power that this He-Man has. I have to admit, it's quite awesome.
Error, power levels critical.
It's hilarious. They do realize that there's like innocent guards in there, right? Hopefully nobody dies. Yeah, well, who am I kidding? This isn't Revelation. Of course no one's going to die.
I'm the one that fixed this thing. Cancel maker override. Password. Cronus is the best at everything.
I just wanted people to believe in me.
Aw, poor Orco. Well, you don't make friends with Gamera. Lesson learned.
How did the story of Orco and the Colossal end, little guy?
I turned it into a tree.
So now Manitoms has the power to stop time? Or is he just going extremely fast? I don't know. I hope they explain what this power is. And why he only used it now. What is with this French music? So weird. He-Man took it right in the face. Take that, you fool!
We did it!
That's some fine teamwork, if I do say so myself.
This is fine teamwork, if I do say so myself. And my teamwork was the best!
Did we win?
Maker, I am a wizard.
We know.
Wizard or no, this Orco is quite formidable.
Out of here before they make us pay for all of this.
I'll catch up.
Just make sure I don't have to come rescue you again.
Yes, we're all waiting for you to rescue He-Man. I guess Orco's not the only delusional one there.
Let's not tell anyone about this, eh, Badra?
A giant Gamera-sized monster made up of every suit of armor from the castle, roaming around in the town? You can actually keep that secret? Good luck to you, then.
I guess the king did care.
Adam never changed his hair, not once, in all that time.
I cannot believe they've escaped yet again.
And I did nothing to stop them, or even try. I'm so disappointed in myself.
What in Eternos is this?
What does it say?
That my brother Keldor is alive.
Well, yes and no. If you see him, just know he looks a little different, that's all. It's really going to be hard to convince anyone that Skeletor was Keldor at this point. And there you have it! Episode 6. Finally, we get to see Orco. I gotta say, I'm a bit let down by that. I mean, I already knew he was going to be an android, but for some reason I thought he was going to be some kind of unique android. More uniqueness than just some average droid with a downloaded memory bank of Orco. But whatever. Everything in this series is different. More of the same, I guess. Like I said, I do enjoy the series. I do think it's fun and funny. I do enjoy the animation, and the action is quite good. I still, however, have a hard time understanding why they bothered calling it He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, only to change it so drastically. But whatever, it's still fun, and unlike Revelations, it's extremely watchable. At least I find that. But what did you think of this series? You still liking it? Now I know that there's season 2 and I'm going to get there eventually, I promise. But no spoilers in the comments. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Shanieology. Until next time.